Well, hello there, my fellow rushers. How are you doing today? King Rexy here, and today we're gonna be doing yet another guide video in Frontiers, because last time we defeated the Dark Descent, so I figured why not do Emebrspike Depths after that, because it's fitting. And this level is pretty difficult, so I think that some people may be struggling to it, because, you know, the boss fight is ridiculous. And we're gonna be using Mirage, because I like her. Yeah, I said it, I like Mirage. You can judge me all you want, but she's actually kinda good in some situations. So what are we gonna do? Well, we're gonna get a lot of barracks, and we're gonna get multiple crossbow ports with the barrage ability up to tier 1, because, you know, we only have $40 left, and we pretty much can't do anything with $40. I don't think you can buy any upgrade or a tower with this amount of gold. So we're gonna shift the barracks a little bit forward, and we're gonna start. Now, however, you have to be aware of Malagar, because occasionally, if your units are above this area, above this level, I think, something like this, if they're above this lane, they're gonna get zapped occasionally. So you want to make sure that you're keeping an eye out for this guy, because he can do that, and that's not very pleasing, especially when you have not a very durable hero like Mirage, because, you know, Mirage only has 300 HP, which is a pretty low amount. Indeed it is. So yeah, what do you need to do? Well, I used the Rain of Fire there because there was a little bit of there was like only 4 enemies, but I just wanted to use it just so we can just so I don't have to take care of them naturally, you know. So yeah, we're gonna max out the barrage on each side. That's the first thing that you want to do. And after that, what are you supposed to do? Well, we're gonna use the Rain of Fire again, preferably on the left side. You don't really need the right side, even though the right side is the path on the right side is a little bit shorter. I personally prefer doing it on the left side for some reason. I don't know why. To be honest, in the end, it doesn't really matter, at least in the early waves. Like, the early game is not that bad. It may look like a little bit overwhelming, but it's not that bad. Come on. Be a man, it's not that bad. So, what are we gonna do next? Well, we're gonna free this spot. We're gonna get a mage. Also, we got an insta-kill there, that was very dope. Yeah. We're gonna get this mage up to level 3 very soon. And after that, what are we gonna do? Well, we're gonna upgrade him even further, because... What, you think that we're stopping at level 3? Huh. That's a big no-no. We're gonna need a lot more than that. Now, the trick on this level is pretty simple. You want to get a good defense without spending too much money. And you're probably thinking, well, why would I bother? Like, if I have enough money, I can just buy the most expensive towers in the game. Well, yeah, that's true, but it's not really recommended. And it's for a simple reason. Also, let's just make sure that we don't die here, so let's just use the Rain of Fire. And yeah, we survived. We're gonna get another set of barracks here. And we're gonna upgrade our barracks up to level 2 on this side, because why not? What do we have? Nothing too threatening, so let's go. We're gonna get this guy up to a Necromancer any minute now. We just need a few extra dollars. We need $59, and after that we're getting a Necro. Because you're gonna need quite a decent amount of stalling power, because as you can see, we have quite a lot of exits. We have 3 exits, which is quite a bit. And you have to keep an eye out on all of them. So, this Necromancer is done. We may get the Death Rider, but not quite yet. Because we're gonna need to start working towards another Necromancer right up in here. Yeah, another Necromancer. Because the more stalling power you have on this level, the better. Especially for the boss. Because even though the boss cannot technically leak through, you know, he can't sneak through your defense, his minions can. Which we're gonna be seeing later on, because, you know, we're only like a third through the level, so we still have quite a few rounds to go before we get to the boss. Now here we have nothing that much different. We have mostly Brute Guards and Blaze Fangs. We do have the crossbow fort with the barrage though, so we're pretty much safe. Now we're gonna get these guys up to level 2 because I feel a little bit concerned, so might as well get them. Let's see if we can get a 1 insta-kill. Surprisingly we did. Nice job, Mirage. That insta-kill could come in handy a lot of times if you get it right. If you get the insta-kill on the right time, it helps out so much, man. I love that. Even though it's RNG, I still like it, because any form of insta-kill to me is a good form of an insta-kill. Anyway, what do we have here? Oh yeah, the flying wave. Just a bunch of razor wings. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just make sure that you have some air defense. You don't need a crap ton of it, but make sure that you have at least a little bit. And we have more than enough. I'm pretty certain about that. But do we? Well, let's find out. Wave 7, the first flying wave. Which, to be honest, in this level, there's not a lot of flying waves. You have only wave 7 and, I believe, 14, where you're gonna encounter flying enemies. So, that's something good, at least. And yeah, this guy ended up zapping Mirage, and as you can see, she barely made it. So yeah, let's keep her probably around here-ish. Just so she doesn't get zapped again, because that's gonna suck, obviously. What do we have? Night Scales, Brute Guards and Night Scales, and pretty much the same thing on the other side, so nothing too threatening, just casual old enemies. Nothing super new. And yeah, that's kind of the mech part. You don't really encounter new types of enemies until, you know, the boss comes in. That's where you encounter one of the last pretty much, or actually, yeah, it is the last enemy that you encounter, that you can, I can't speak today. It's basically, you're gonna see the last enemy that we're gonna be encountering from the main campaign at least. And yeah, he's not a lot of fun to deal with, let's just say that. So we're gonna get these guys up to level 2 on this side as well, because why not? Also, this guy got really far, and that was actually a little bit scary. Alright, now, what should we get? Well, we're gonna get an archer tower up in here, and he's gonna turn into a tribal axe thrower, not a crossbow fort, believe it or not. Why? Oh, you see why later. For now, it doesn't really matter. Now here we have brutes. Ooh, spicy. We have brutes on, you say. So we want to preserve the Rain of Fire, obviously, because brutes are pretty tanky. They don't have any resistance, but they do have a lot of health, and that's not a lot, and that's not fun to deal with. So we're gonna try to insta-kill one of them. Can we? Not quite. Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna be waiting. We'll try to insta-kill one of them with Mirage. That's pretty much one of the very few reasons as to why I'm using her on this level, because that insta-kill could come in handy. You never know, man. Twice in a row we didn't get it. Let's do the Rain of Fire on this guy, because he was under the Totem of Weakness, so he's gonna take 40% extra damage and completely and utterly succumb to his death. Which is awesome. Also, Mirage almost ended up dying here because I forgot to move her out of the way. Alright, insta-kill please. Ah, goddammit. 3 times in a row she doesn't get it. I guess that's what you get when you're dealing with RNG. But still, we killed the brutes. No insta-kill needed. Surprisingly easy. We're gonna max out the Totem of Weakness. Then we're gonna remove this rubble, and we're gonna get another archer tower. Because the best way to deal with the boss, honestly, is crossbow forts. Get the crossbow fort, upgrade the barrage ability, and you're gonna see some chunks of health flying away. What do we have here? Oh yeah, the Savants. Ooh, spicy, Savants. We don't like them. They are by far one of the worst types of enemies to deal with, because all they do is just constantly spawn and spawn new enemies that can overwhelm you. So yeah, we're gonna use our Rain of Fire on one of them. Sadly, we can't recharge the Rain of Fire in time to get both of them, which is, you know, it sucks, but that's just the way it is. So we're gonna wait for one of them to show up. I think I'm gonna do the. I think I'll use the Rain of Fire on this one, because he has more track. Because as you can see, the path on the left side is longer, so because of that, he can have more time potentially to just spawn in a bunch more enemies, a ton of more. Oh, whatever. And Mirage died. That was a little bit unfortunate, but whatever. I can get over it. It's okay. Now we're gonna slow down a little bit, because I don't want this Savant overwhelming you with the next wave, because look at what we have. Brutes and Myrmidons, and Brutes and Myrmidons. So it's not that bad, but we want to take care of this Savant first. That's why Mirage is kind of good, because she can just snipe him, just like that. Alright, can we kill him, please? Please? There you go. She assassinated him. That was nice. Okay, what should we get next? Well, we're gonna go for decisions. I think I'm gonna go for an artillery here, because this pad is kind of short, and I don't like short pads. Let's try our luck. We didn't got lucky. Sad face. Yeah, that's the thing with Mirage. Sometimes you get the insta-kill, sometimes you don't. You never know. You never know what's gonna happen when you're using Mirage. But thankfully, Totem of Weakness with Barrage is just an OP combo, so we don't have to worry about them all that much. As long as we get this guy under the Totem of Weakness and use some barrages on him, he's pretty much dead. I mean, look at that. Half of his HP is already gone, which is ridiculous. Now, let's try to insta-kill this guy. Maybe this time we'll get lucky. Come on. Yes, we got lucky. That was nice. Now we don't have to worry about this guy. Here, however, I'm gonna go for a Battle Maker, and we're gonna put it kind of like here. Mirage ended up dying because I forgot to move her out of the way. Whatever. Mirage has only 15 seconds cooldown, so it's not a heavy loss. Unlike Boneheart, where he has like 30 seconds or so. Maybe it was 25, I don't know. I don't remember, to be honest. Alright, insta-kill please? Nope. Alright, I guess we're not insta-killing a lot today. Brute Guards, Myrmidons, Brute Guards, Myrmidon. Yeah, nothing too threatening. The next wave is surprisingly tame, in a way. Sure, we have Myrmidons who have medium armor, but look at how little magic we have. We're still shredding through them rather quickly, I suppose. So yeah, I don't really feel threatened by that. Maybe, just maybe, I'm gonna move a Death Rider in the middle, but I feel like it's not gonna be needed. At least I hope so. So we're gonna max out the Wasp missiles up in here, and we're gonna get, you guessed it, another artillery right up in here. And it's gonna be another Battle Mecha, and after that we're gonna get one more tower, and that's gonna be all that we're gonna build. You're probably thinking, but why though? Why? You're gonna have so much money left over. Well, yeah, that's the whole point. You need some money left over because the boss has one ability that can surprise you if you haven't played this game before. So, yeah, you're gonna see it later on because we're on wave 12. So after 3 waves, the boss is gonna show up and we're gonna get down to business. So far, we just have to deal with the Myrmidons, which are just a joke at this point. I mean, look, this is like 4 Myrmidons coming in, and they're separating, but just meh. Disappointing. What do we have on the next wave? A lot. Blaze Fangs, Savants, and Darters. Pretty much duplicated. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But still, we have Savants, and Savants are an enemy that you should not be underestimating, because they can easily overwhelm you. So yeah, let's get our reinforcements here, and one set of reinforcements there, and he ended up annihilating them. That was a little bit sad and unfortunate, but sometimes that's just what happens. Sometimes that's what happens, yeah. Next thing, Savants. I think the Savants should be coming up after this swarm of Darters. Yep, I was correct. So we're gonna use a Rain of Fire on these guys. Somehow they made it out alive. Alright, that's a little bit concerning. That's very concerning, sir. How did that happen? You were not supposed to survive. Alright, that was a little bit of a bummer. But thankfully Mirage ended up killing both of them. So I guess it wasn't too bad in the end. So, let's get our last tower. It's gonna be a mage. And we're gonna get him up to Archmage with a Twister. Up to level 1. Nothing too fancy, just level 1. And I guess we can go for some upgrades now. I said that this is gonna be the last tower, but I didn't say that this is gonna be the last, what would you call it? The last upgrade that we're gonna get. Let's get some Falconeer action. Let's get Falconeer here, Falconeer here. We're gonna get him up to level 3, I think all of them. Maybe besides this guy. He doesn't really need to have up the Falconeer because he's gonna get the 20% buff by this guy, I think. Not quite sure. Maybe he's out of range. We'll find out. Well, here we go with some Twister action. I think the Twister animation is changed, but I could be just tripping balls. It looks a little bit more smoother in a way. I don't know, I just wanted to point it out. So, Falconeer level 3. Well, we can well, the Archmage now gets the buff, which is nice. The Battle Mecha also gets the buff, which is very nice. And yeah, let's get... come on. I want money. Thank you. Can we reach the Battle Mecha? Ah, oh, come on. We can't reach the Battle Mecha? That's BS. That's some BS, man. Alright, I guess we're not gonna upgrade it, because the Battle Mecha doesn't get affected. That's the only tower that I wanted to be affected at all. Mirage died again because I wasn't looking. Great. Great micro skills. Lol. Anyway, I guess we're gonna go for the Falconeer on this side, because it can reach the Treble Axe Tower, and I kinda want him to have this buff. So here we go. Here we go with the next flying wave. This one has Quetzals though, so be careful. Let's just say that, be careful, because these guys can... they move very fast, which is already a something to be concerned about. And then, you know, they just spawn in Razor Wings, which are not super durable, they only have 100 HP, but still. That's something, it's not like nothingness. So yeah, pay respect to this enemy. That's all. Alright, we're pretty much done with our defense. The only thing I'm gonna get is the critical mass up to level 3. Just so we can do some additional area damage if needed. And yeah, we're on wave 14, which is good. That's pretty much the penultimate wave before the last one. And yeah, here we have a brute. Can we insta-kill him? Nope. Mirage is kind of failing me today. She doesn't insta-kill quite as much, which is a little bit sad, but I guess it's understandable. Like, she only has 25% chance to perform an insta-kill every time she uses the lethal strike, so it's okay. As long as we get it occasionally, it will make me happy. Now, this brute is getting pretty close to my choke point, so he's probably gonna shred all of my skeletons, which is unfortunate. Oh, actually no, the Twister came in clutch. He ended up drifting him away. Thank you, Twister. Did we kill him with a Twister? Oh, that was actually kind of interesting, because the Twister only deals like 40 damage. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe that's not what happened, but whatever. Whatever the case, let's just hope that this guy doesn't make it to our choke point. I don't think he will, but he still has 1200 HP, which is not good. Oh, Twister came in clutch again. Nice. Alright, I think we should start the last wave. As you can see, we have 3 Savants on each side, which is very bad. As well as Brutes, Blazefangs, and Myrmidons. Pretty much the annoying enemies are coming in on this wave. So you know what? For extra safety measures, we're gonna do something else. Now, alright Mirage, you kinda have to stay there. Oh, she ended up dying. I tried to micromanage her, but it didn't work out quite as well. Okay, well we're gonna... Actually, you know what, I lied. We're gonna get one more thing. We're gonna get the Waste Disposer up to tier 2. Not tier 3, because it's not really necessary. I think tier 2 should be more than enough. And yeah, now you just have to micromanage, that's all. Just keep an eye out for all of your exits, because, you know, you're getting pretty much swarmed by enemies a lot. Mostly due to the Savants. Like, most of these enemies that you're seeing are created by the Savants, which is, you know, not good. Because the more enemies we have, the more area damage we're gonna need. I'm gonna adjust the battle maker a little bit here, because enemies are starting to push, and that's not good. Do we need to use the Rain of Fire? Question mark? I don't know. I kinda wanna use it, but then again, is it really worth it? I'm gonna use it probably right up in here, but not quite yet. Ooh, hello, sir, there's a lot of enemies here. We're gonna upgrade these guys up to level 3. I know, I panicked. It happens. Sometimes you just panic, man. That is the way it is. Alright, we're gonna get these guys up to level 3. And yeah, as you can see, just a pretty rough situation that we're in. It's not exactly easy. No, it's not easy at all. We're even gonna go for flippin' Templars, because that's how scared I am. We're gonna go for Assassins though, because Assassins are technically able to survive for a longer period of time, due to the fact that they have the counter-attack, which I'm kinda hesitating about getting. But I guess we're... no, I'm not gonna go for it. We need to at least... you need at least $1,000 saved up, which we're pretty much over the threshold. We have $2,300, almost. I think we'll have about $2,800 when the wave is over, because, you know, we still have a couple of enemies that we need to kill. Close. Anyway, now it's boss time. Let's move up the battle makers a little bit. Didn't move that one. Alright. Now Malagar is gonna summon Umbra, and Umbra is gonna zap him out of existence, because, you know, he's the incarnation of evil, and evil doesn't have any allies. What a surprise. Now it's time to kill this mofo. How hard is it? In the beginning, not really. Like, he has a lot of HP, like almost 10,000 HP, but we have these guys, the Shade Elementals. And they are by far the thing that could easily shred you. Because, obviously, these guys do between 120 to 170 damage, which is obvious, which is, you know, a lot. That's a lot of damage, my guy. So we have to be precise. You don't want to. You have to focus on the boss, that's for sure. But you also don't want to focus on him too much, because if you lose track of the Shade Elementals, you're probably going to die, and we don't want to die. Alright. Do we need to add anything else? I don't know. Like, these guys do give you some money, which is good. They give you like 5 bounty each, which, even though it's not a lot, it is a little bit of something. And also, once he gets past his first phase, or any phase for that matter, any Shade Elemental dies, which is very nice. And all you need to do is just kill off his pieces. Kill a couple of them and you're gonna be Gucci. However, here comes the surprise part. Look at that. He's just zapped out the tower. That's where we're gonna start spamming some low-level towers. The main reason being is that so he can shift his focus to a low-level tower instead of a high-level tower, because if he kills a high-level tower, obviously that's a very heavy loss. Can we kill him? Almost. Oh my god, yes! We did it. We killed him very quickly here. That was awesome. That was actually what I wanted to do. Because now, he's gonna skip over this phase completely. And now, he's gonna turn back into his phase where he just summons units. Which, you know, is not less threatening, but it definitely could be. Because look at that. Look at how many Shade Elementals we have there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh lord, this is intense. Can we do it? We need to... Oh my god, he actually zapped the tower. I didn't expect him to do that. I thought that he couldn't do it, but apparently he can. Just like that. He's like, you thought I can't zap your tower, man? Guess what? I'm gonna zap it. Well, thank you. Now I have to be... Now, do we use the Rain of Fire? No. We don't have to. We're gonna preserve it for the last phase, just so we can nuke him. And yeah, will we nuke him? Probably yes. 2 pieces left. Now he's gonna destroy a lot of towers, so be prepared. Now, this part is pretty much RNG. You don't know which towers he's gonna destroy. Like, every time it's different. Even if you copy my defense completely, he can insta-kill different towers. So that's the only RNG element. Well, and also the shade spawns. He can spawn a different amount of them, but, you know, there's a lot of RNG on this level, and yeah. Pretty much, there's not a perfect strategy to follow. It's just go with the flow, man. Once you get to the boss, go with the flow, and hopefully you survive. That's pretty much it. Whew, intense. And yeah, guys, well, with that out of the way, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you for sticking around to the end. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content in the future. And while you're at it, drop a like on the video. It means a lot to me. And I will see you in the next video. Until it comes, that was King Rexy, over and out.